Her voice was steady when she said it. Too steady. "I need to sleep with my ex one last time," she said, like she was ordering coffee, "just to be sure about you. Otherwise, marriage is off." The traffic light ahead turned red. I didn't slow down. The ring felt heavier on my finger in that moment, like it had absorbed every lie she'd ever rehearsed in front of a mirror. I remember staring at the windshield, watching my reflection split across the glass. Calm, controlled, almost bored. Inside, something ancient shifted. I asked no questions, didn't flinch, didn't blink. I said, "Okay." She exhaled, relieved, as if she'd just been granted permission to breathe again, as if I'd agreed to a reasonable request instead of my own erasure. She reached for my hand. I let her touch skin that was already gone. That night, she slept beside me, curled close, safe, certain. I listened to her breathing and cataloged every sound like evidence, the slow inhale, the tiny hitch when she dreamed, the way liars sleep best when they believe they've won. At 3:12 a.m. her phone buzzed. She turned it face down without waking. I smiled in the dark. By morning she was gone. Exploring closure, she called it. I was already dismantling a life. We'd been together 4 years, long enough to memorize each other's silences, long enough to mistake routine for loyalty. The proposal had been her idea, public, strategic, a performance. I should have noticed how she watched the crowd instead of me when I knelt. After that, things shifted. Subtle at first, passwords changed, calls taken in the other room, a tenderness that arrived late and left early. Then the name surfaced. Evan. An accident, she said, a coincidence, an old chapter she'd processed. Funny how processed things still text at midnight. I told myself stories. Stress, wedding jitters, normal fear. Men lie to themselves better than anyone. When she made her request, it wasn't desperation in her eyes. It was entitlement, the belief that love meant access without consequence. She framed it like honesty, like courage. "I don't want doubts," she said. "You deserve certainty." What she meant was, I deserve everything. I nodded, played my role, let her believe she was in control. Inside, the last illusion burned down quietly. While she revisited her past, I audited our future. I pulled phone records, not obsessively, methodically. Patterns emerge when you stop looking for excuses. Late-night calls routed through work numbers, deleted messages recovered from backups she forgot existed. I visited Evan's social media. Men like him always overshare. Gym selfies, inspirational quotes, photos cropped just enough to hide the woman beside him. I recognized her bracelet in one reflection. I canceled the florist first, then the venue, then the caterer. Each call was polite, each refund confirmed in writing. The ring went back to the jeweler with a note requesting discretion. I packed only what mattered: documents, clothes, the watch my father left me. I closed the apartment door like I'd never lived there. Still, I waited, not out of hope, out of precision. When her calls started, missed at first, then frantic, I let the phone vibrate itself into silence. Panic is loud when it realizes it's been abandoned. She called from a private number, voice cracking now. "Where are you?" I answered this time. "You said you needed certainty," I said. "So did I." Silence, then confusion, then fear. "I don't understand." "I know," I replied. "That's the point." I told her about the refunds, the apartment, the ring, Evan's messages, time-stamped and archived. I didn't accuse, I didn't raise my voice, I recited facts like weather reports. She cried, denied, then begged. "I chose you," she said. "I came back." "You came back," I said, "because you thought I'd still be here." That was the moment she understood. Not the words, the absence behind them. She asked to see me, to explain, to fix it. I declined. Instead, I sent one message, a screenshot she couldn't misinterpret. Evan's text from that morning. "Miss you already, same time next week?" Her response was immediate, unraveling, apologies stacked on top of promises like a collapsing tower. I waited until she stopped typing. Then I called. "Marriage is off," I said. "Enjoy." I ended the call before she could speak. Power isn't loud. It doesn't gloat. It withdraws. I'm somewhere else now. Different city, different rhythm. No ghosts in the rooms. Sometimes I think about the man I was, the one who believed love meant endurance. He feels distant, like someone I read about once. I don't hate her. Hate requires attachment. I don't forgive her either. Forgiveness implies relevance. What I feel is clarity. She wanted certainty through betrayal. I gave her consequence through absence. Some people confuse access with love. They learn too late that doors close quietly. And when they do, they stay closed.